Great, great Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. A little bit off. Very much off. Better. Um, a couple of things that I want to address today before we call it quits. Um, it might not actually be a short show, but we'll see what happens. Let me say, first of all, guys, anyone out there that thinks that, oh, Erasmo is perfect. Erasmo is not perfect. Erasmo is very, very flawed. And it's something that I've been very, very transparent about. Look, guys, I'm not the nicest person out there. I mean, I'm one of the first to admit I have a good heart. I truly know for a fact that I have a good heart, and my heart is always in the right place. But I'm imperfect, and I say this because I had a message from a friend, and they said, "Erasmo, let me tell you, um, they overheard a conversation that you were having uh, with some other individuals, where y'all said some, not so nice things." And we're like, okay, first of all, stop overhearing other people's conversations. But let me say, guys, I don't want you to follow Erasmo or vote for Erasmo because of Erasmo, the individual. Stand with Erasmo because of the fight that we have against the corrupt political machine, those that hurt Brownsville as a whole. And I made mention to a friend, it seems that you could do a million things out there, a million great things for a community or for individuals. And, you're going to be great. But that one little thing where I didn't like this part destroys a million great things that you've done. We can't be those people, folks. We can't tear each other down. It's us against them. I had a little huerquito cagao, some moco out there in the community, and no one, go out there and put, my mugshot for the DWI, where I'd placed the mugshots of the individuals that had turned themselves in because they stole millions of dollars from the people here in the city of Brownsville. And it really amazes me how individuals want to, compare one thing to the other. Guys, again, my Class B misdemeanor uh, hurt me. And the Huerquito comes out, well, could have killed someone, could have. No, you cannot compare every single um, incident out there with the worst case scenario. You know, could have stepped on my foot. Yeah, but we didn't. Thanks be to God. These individuals took the money from hardworking people in our community, guys. Hardworking people in the community. My sister was one of them that got swindled and duped by these guys. And the reason I hadn't been vocal about it was because my sister asked me not to be. Because I would have gone out there immediately to try and put a stop to it. Then they got an attorney. So it was menos that we could do. But these people stole from our people in the community. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Stolen millions of dollars. And what really trips me out is that a lot of these people aren't going to see their money back. They're not going to get their cash back. These guys, you could go through their pages. I've seen them. They go out there and live the luxurious life to Hawaii, Europe, and all this stuff off of our community's money. And that's what's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And they're fakes. They swindled a lot of money from our folks. It's concerning. I'm very proud that the district attorney has decided to press charges on these people. But has anyone heard, except from John Cowan, saying that that they reported this to federal and local authorities? Has anyone heard how they're going to prosecute the PUB people? Anyone? And this is where I go back. It's always at Osmo. I was telling a friend this morning how for years, guys, for years, maybe 2 years, I was out there screaming, or a year and a half, I don't know. I was out there screaming, hey, let's recognize Bradley Freeman. I love Bradley Freeman. Bradley Freeman, I'm his number one fan. And I could appreciate the magnitude of his accomplishments. And we begged BISD. We were out there screaming for BISD to recognize him. Out there screaming, guys, for the city of Brownsville to recognize him. They did nothing. It took us a year and a half, 2 years of screaming for them finally to recognize Bradley Freeman. And in the blink of an eye, it's like everyone forgot that for a year and a half, they did nothing. And they recognized athletes. They recognized Pedro Cardenas' son. Great. I love his son. And I love his accomplishments. But does it merit a proclamation just because you're a commissioner's son? Again, Pedro's a friend of mine, a great friend of mine. I don't think so. Whilst Bradley Freeman didn't even get considered. Well, they finally decide to recognize Bradley Freeman. I'm all for it. I was in Mexico when it happened, but I'm all for it, or else I would have been there. And all of a sudden, everyone forgot that Erasmo Castro had been fighting for Bradley Freeman. Everyone forgot. And now the commissioners are the heroes because they recognized Bradley Freeman. I had this conversation with someone 2 days ago. Now they're the heroes because they finally recognize them. There's a passage in scripture that says, si hiciste lo que tenías que hacer, qué crédito, qué mérito, siervo inútil eres. It was what you were supposed to do. There's no merit in that, folks. They're not heroes. They're pieces of crap. Because they should have recognized him a year ago, an year and a half ago. Now, Guys, you may not like Erasmo Castro. You may think Erasmo Castro's methods are wacky. They're my methods. I'm imperfect. I make mistakes. You know? Make mistakes. Let's get to the comments and then we'll go into the forum from last night. There are too many flakes in this world, naive of the malice intentions and multiple actions against the community others have taken. Yeah, and this is what's so concerning. I think Ashley knows this. I think individuals like Susan Rubalcaba know this. I think a lot of folks know this. Guys, once you start to dig, once you start to, to research, you find how horribly these individuals have screwed over the city of Brownsville. And it's really unfortunate because in a perfect world, we wouldn't have to be digging. You know, a lot of us could dedicate our free time to the things that we didn't run for office for. You know, instead, a lot of us have to spend our own time and our own resources, guys, in order to hold accountable and hold the feet to the fire to the individuals that should be doing the job that they requested your vote to do. But they don't. And then they come out every 4 years to ask for your vote. To do what? To do exactly what? They've done nothing. That's what part of the gist was last night. I bet those are fake accounts. Like, yeah, of course. Guys, that was the gist last night in regards to the forum we had. They've done nothing. Nothing. And you know, and Ben was there. And the video's on there, guys. You can listen. Someone listen to the video. You know, they're saying this is my vision for the next 4 years as mayor. Where was that vision 4 years ago, John? Jessica, where was that vision the past 12 years? They've done nothing. They've said nothing except make themselves and the people that put money into their campaign, like Dennis Sanchez, like Marin, like all these people, have just made them richer. So what's going to happen? I got approached yesterday by some individuals at the forum. They said, no one has ever spoken like you at a forum. And go, you're right. And I said, these people, all they give you is that double political talk. I'm not going to give you the double political talk, folks. I refuse. I'm going to tell you like it is. And you don't have to agree with all my priorities or my platform. You don't. But in that which hurts and affects our community, we have to stand united. John Cowan and Jessica Tetreault have hurt this community. I'm fighting for you. You may think Erasmo has a potty mouth. You may think Erasmo says stupid things. You may not like that Erasmo got a Class B misdemeanor, AWI, guys. Don't judge me by the one. Remember the millions of times I've helped this community out. And let me tell you guys, anyone out there that I've helped find their pets and helped find their lost items and stuff, driver's license, everything, if you don't vote for me, screw you. Screw you. Ungrateful bastards. Ungrateful bastards. because that's what you wind up being, an ungrateful bastard. If you don't go out there and share Erasmo Castro stuff, campaign posters, you don't come pick up a damn decal or a cup, you're a damn bastard. A freaking piece of crap bastard. Because just out of gratitude, guys, you should be one of Erasmo's number one supporters. We either unite. Look, I have friends. Zeke Silva's my friend. Martin Sarki's my friend. I haven't heard from them. I hope that they'd be a little bit more vocal, and I'm hoping they're listening. And they're not. We fought together. I've supported their campaigns, but you don't see them supporting an Erasmo Castro campaign. And that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Because I think a lot of folks, they want to see where the chips fall. And then in the runoff say, well, we were shooting for you, Erasmo. And I'm not going to believe it. You either stand with me at the start and we fight till the nails in our fingers bleed, are the scratching and crawling guys. Or don't hop on the wagon towards the end and say, well, we were with you. I want you to fight now. Because this fight is for the community of Brownsville. It's to take it out of the hands of a Jessica Tetreault and John Cowan and give it back to the people of Brownsville. And I know people don't want me to say this, guys. I'll be okay no matter what the damn result is. And Las Prietas has been with Erasmo since day one. That is true. And this is why I find so amazing. Western Boulevard is with Erasmo. And I know this for a fact. You know, bro? Because my people in Las Prietas down Pace, guys, San Pedro, those people understand. Because they're tired of being considered second rate here in the city of Brownsville. Because these freaking bastards have funneled all the resources downtown into the area that makes them money. And have screwed over my people from Las Prietas, my people from Southmost, my people from Rivera, my people at the Brownsville Country Club, because they put all the resources in that which makes the minute, the few, all that money. The problem is that minute goes out and votes. And they're not going to vote Erasmo Castro, guys. But Las Prietas, Western Boulevard is going to vote Erasmo Castro. And I need my Southmost people to vote Erasmo Castro. And I need my Rivera people to vote Erasmo Castro. I need my Brownsville Country Club people to vote Erasmo. Isn't it weird? It's weird. And I've said this before, how Brownsville Country Club, now falls into the category of Las Prietas and Southmost. It's crazy. Because our leadership have failed to keep up, to maintain the area of Brownsville that was supposed to be the it place to go, bros. It's unfortunate. How did Brownsville Country Club become Southmost? You don't believe me? Drive into there. The streets is almost as bad as 25th Street over there down Southmost. La Lima. Tulipan. Tulipa Verde. They're horrible. My Brownsville Country Club people, aren't you tired of these two individuals pocketing the resources of this community, of you who pays exuberant taxes out there because you thought you were moving on up to the sky, a deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, moving on up. We finally got a piece of the pie. Beans don't burn on the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. Something like that. Took a whole lot of running just to get up that hill. Now we're here in Browser Country Club. And it looks the same as Southmost. Isn't that unfortunate? So my Brownsville Country Club people, tear down those Jessica and John signs. They've screwed you over. And go out there and vote for Erasmo Castro. It's just that simple. They effed you F them. And I've always said this, guys, if anyone hits you, you better go out there and hit them 10 times harder. You have to. That's the Southmost way. Bitch, if you slap me, I'm going to slap the crap out of you 10 times harder. That's the kind of mayor that we need. Not one that's going to bend over every time someone throws a dollar their way. I mean, that's where Jessica Tetreault supposedly, we started a small business, made it grow. You were a Matchbox girl working in one of Arturo's clubs, selling cigarettes. Shut up. Thanks for the video. When the mismanagement of money and terrible elitist and racist policies affect people directly, then there might be change. Till then, there's no hope. And we need that change. We need to work together to affect such change. And we can do it. We will do it. I swear. We basically had Malinches run the city and then sold us out. Yes. Because at the end of the day, they don't care. They don't care about trucking companies right next to residential areas. They don't care about all those rocks going and hitting our man. I had a big old rock hit my windshield. And I was going like, damn, it felt like a projectile. I actually thought it was a bullet. I'm going like, damn, they finally got me, those pieces of crap. It was a rock. And it's because of all this wonky little construction sites that they've got going up all over the city that still just benefits them. Doesn't benefit us. Never heard so much bullcrap at the forum from two people. Tweedledee Cowens and Tweedledum Jessica. Tweedledum and Dumber. Listen to the forum. It's there. I'm glad Ben recorded it. Other people recorded it. I'm glad the Brownsville Realtors Association recorded it. Guys, they bring nothing to the table. Nothing. 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 Tomorrow, I have 2 debates tomorrow, 2 forums tomorrow. 3 forums. Mañana tengo 3 foros, Ruby. 3 forums. Good morning. Morning. Last night's forum was interesting. Thought Calvin's biggest priority was the zoo. He said it was economic development. I'm confused. How did Jessica get that land by car wash? Great things are coming to Brownsville. You're going to see. I just got on the property. And you know, what I don't understand. What I don't understand is how they're making so much money at that damn car wash. I mean, there's a car wash popping up in Brownsville every week. Every week. How did they make so much money? Think about it. Well, GPS maps was always put us as part of Cameron Park. They consider us Cameron Park, but we pay a lot of tax, a lot of crap load of taxes. But am I wrong, Georgina? Don't the streets now start looking a lot like Southmost streets? When did Brownsville Country Club become at par with Cameron Park, with Southmost? And it's unfortunate. And look, one of the things I've always said, hey man, if individuals succeed and have success and want to move it on up, great. But you move it on up, and then you're living como que si estuvieras down south or down at Cameron Park. Nothing compares to my Cameron Park, but you know what I'm saying. Are you planning on block walking soon? Uh, I saw 2 ladies with counter shirts. Let me know, Jose Angel. Stop by my office, Papa, and let's do it. I'll block walk with you. One of the things that I think that differentiates myself, Jose Angel, is that I don't have the hundreds of thousands of dollars, puppy, that these individuals uh, are going to be spending on this campaign. I don't. And those ladies that were block walking, they were getting paid. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have the corrupt political machine, you know, pouring money into my pockets. But if you're willing to volunteer with me, Bobby, thank you. And I'll let me know what days and times you're available. We'll block walk that mother together, Baba. Because it's only us all working together that we're going to all together be able to take the city back. I don't have those resources. I don't. I'm. I don't have John Cowan's money. I don't have Jessica Tetro's husband's hoochie money and Marine's money. And all those special interest groups money. So yeah, but I thank you, and I want to go out there and do a lot of block walking. Just can't do all this by myself. So if you have a couple of hours throughout the week, let me know. 956 572 1899. Let's go block that sucker. So I am right, right? Yeah. And this is where I need Georgina, Jose Angel, Luis, Ben, El Tucker. This is where I need you. You have to be my megaphone because I have a big one, big platform. But there's still some people in the city of Brownsville I cannot reach. I need you. I need your help. We take back the city together. We fight for what's right. I need you to send text messages. I need to make phone calls. I need you. I want you. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Because together we can make them pay for what they've done. Together. I swear. I swear. Uh, I've got to be in Matamoros at 10:30, work and church. If you haven't seen the forum yet, listen to it. I know it's a little bit hard to hear sometimes. It's good. Tomorrow's in the mornings one is going to be good. I won't have a show in the morning tomorrow. You'll be watching it live here because it's the concentration of wealth, it's concentration of money. But I'm thinking that a lot of my St. Joe people are starting to wise up and wake up. Let me see about. Guys, I love y'all. Let's take back the city together. What you see is what you get. An imperfect Erasmo, loudmouth sometimes, full of himself all the time, but I care about the city. And I will represent you. And I will fight to make right everything that they've neglected or done wrong for the past 4 years, for the past 12 years. Give me a chance. I won't let you down. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Still be doing all that crap. I'm done. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.